Hello, and welcome back to Silksong. I'm wearing my Hollow Knight hoodie from Fangamer right now because it's a little chilly, so I'm all themed out and ready to get back into this game. It's been a week again that I haven't played, so I'm gonna have to relearn everything. But last I remember, we were obviously here in the ruined chapel, and we were looking to find out what's going on with the chapel maid, and also spend all of our rosaries before we get into too much trouble. So let's jump back in and see what's in store. Now, while I was fighting the Skull Tyrant, I didn't notice that I had possibly missed a unique interaction that won't be available again, but I'll expand more on that once we get back up to the area above the chapel. Hunter, I'm thinking it was you that cleared my basement.
That's fine.
On first arrival here, the nesting creatures didn't take kindly to my passing. Ho ho! They're cranky bugs, all right. And they made an awful mess down here, with their hatching and breeding. You've my many thanks for seeing them off. Oh, okay. Well, I was just doing my thing. May your travels bring you fortune, Hunter, and may the Citadel come to fear your freedom in our land. Okay, interestingly, she doesn't have anything to say about the Skull Tyrant, but I'm assuming she's down here because she's hiding from it. Or was hiding from it, I should say. And now that we have our wall jump, let's see if there's anything over here. Interesting. Okay, I would have guessed that there was a secret over there. But I guess that was a little too obvious. They gotta keep us on our toes. Whoa! I didn't expect to instantly see a new area. Or a new traversable area, anyway. But the thing with the Skull Tyrant that I was mentioning was this door, it looks like it's destructible, and depending on whether the Skull Tyrant could have walked up the steps to get over here, we could have potentially led it here and then just jumped and had it smash through the door, right, to open up this area to the left. But if we were able to do that, I don't think we would be able to wall jump over here, so one way or another, I think we would be missing out on something. So depending on whether or not that's possible, I might have missed out on something unique, but I might have missed out on something unique either way. So I'm assuming what's to the left here is a new area, because if we check our map, yeah, we're over here below the wormways. And I don't know how much lower than than the deep docks the map goes. The deep docks might actually be the lowest point on the map, so I don't want to do too much exploring, obviously, because I still have these rosaries to think about. But just seeing what I can see. Okay, I think we're above the chapel. Yeah, it looks like it. Weird. Okay, and there's some interesting landmarks over here, like these spikes, but doesn't seem like much else. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, we can hit those. No! I don't know how I'm going to do this. Probably a tool. There we go. Got her to jump back at least. Okay, so far nothing too crazy. Interestingly, this one enemy does de-aggro, so... Whoa! Kind of sped up there. Good to know the basic enemies are still a challenge. Okay, this is... I think this is another mossberry? So, the druid quest continues, I suppose. Again, I'm just not really looking down. Kind of afraid of what I'll find. That looks like a house. Okay, so not much going on out here. This could be the leftmost point on the map. What is this? Chapel of the Wanderer. So is this, seems like it could be a combat area, in which case I might, yeah, see, I spot a trap down there. Can't really see much else. Wow. Whoa. I think I could have bounced on those like that. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of nervous about exploring here with all of these rosaries in tow. And some of these traps seem like they're not even really visible. Do you hear that? It's almost as if this is crumbly ground right here. Or maybe that's just this particle. Could be gassing myself up. But for the sake of, whoa! I'm surprised that rosary didn't die there, because usually when they fall on spikes, they tend to disappear. But for the sake of just expediting or, you know, efficiency, I'll continue here despite holding on to like 500 rosaries. I can't imagine this place is any more dangerous than the Sinner's Road, which I do still need to go back to. But it almost looks like I just completely filled out this area. Oh no, there's a place down here, it looks like. Okay. So we're not getting back up that way. Oh, never mind. Okay, we totally can. Hello? Uh-oh. Okay, pilgrims. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll just top up. Ah, they're a little tricky. I did make some silk back. Not sure how. Now, the problem with this encounter is it's kind of a tight room to fight people in. Okay, did have the opportunity to heal there. And there we go. This hunter aspect coming in clutch for topping us off on silk. Looks like a trap could be here. Or just a shortcut. I wonder if the chapel maid even knows this place existed, though. Okay. Looks like we're gonna get a brand new ability already. I did not expect that so early in the episode. Get claimed. Bound the crest of Wanderer. Cut swiftly and nimbly with short, precise strikes. To change crest, open the crest screen of the menu while resting at a bench. Okay, so I was speculating there was going to be a sort of faster attack set. Oh, and it looks like they're giving it to us right away. So we'll be able to test it out here. Yeah. That's about what I expected. Oh! No way! So we have the basic moveset from Hollow Knight, I think. That's super interesting. Let's see what the dash attack looks like. Oh, it's just... That's dangerous. Because you know you're just gonna, like, run into people while doing that. But it could be interesting. This could end up being the most fun attack set. And of course, once we get a new crest, our slots, whatever these are called, get reset, so we have nothing equipped. Oh, and it doesn't look like we can equip a defensive tool with this crest. That's interesting. I did not expect something like that to happen. Let's go try out the Pimpillo, because we don't know what that looks like. And how do you get back out here? This way? Alright. Okay. So I guess we'll get to practice on these guys. Oh, you do bounce off of them, so that's... Okay, I was thinking it was going to be completely unsafe. And now's about the time we just start making Rosary's hand over fist. So let's see how... Yeah, we do bounce like that. Wow! They brought Hollow Knight back! That's so cool. Okay, nothing here. Although the last time I went under a bridge like this and said there was nothing there, I was wrong, so... Oh! And here's the door. I assume the door from the other side. There we go. So we'll be able to access that area again for whatever reason. I don't think there was anything else there, but perhaps the map will reveal something in time. I see you've gone and opened up the Great Bone Gate back there, and without even asking my permission. Feeling curious, were you? There is a vast grave beyond. I'd assumed most bugs died climbing the path, but it seems many fell before their trek had barely commenced. Aye! Lost their lives to beasts, or to luck turned rotten. Others were simply formed too frail. At least those poor souls can rest together. Death and death and death, the eternal promise of our eternal kingdom. Eventually, it claims us all. Okay, not quite sure what they're referring to there. But the Bone Tyrant was sort of, oddly enough, I wasn't sure if it was going to be able to run over these steps over here, but I'm pretty sure it could have jumped over the steps. Either way, it looks like I was wrong about it smashing through the gate, so good to know that I probably didn't miss out on anything. What is going on here? These look like normal pilgrims. They're giving the little pilgrim a burial? Oh, man. What ritual calls you all together, pilgrim? Solemn pilgrim? Our brother, this poor wretch in my arms,
has walked his last aching step, we gather here to sing him farewell, and to mourn our great loss. For though as pilgrims we aim our sights high, and never waver from our path, the loss of a brother or sister still stops our trembling limbs in place. Sing, brothers and sisters, sing and drown out this burdensome sorrow. Sing out the name of this poor pilgrim, whose journey had nary begun. Who here knows the name of this little pilgrim? Well, though this pilgrim's name has been lost, we still sing. Sing for our brother, who has died a devout death, all his pains and torments left behind, like the dust shrugged from a traveler's shawl. Farewell, little pilgrim, may your shell harden the path for others to tread.
I guess that's a tradition for them. So, I mean, I figure if we go down there, we're just going to find him at the bottom of the pit where we started the game. Doesn't look like they care too much about this guy here, though. You know, nepotism and all that. But, does anyone else here have anything to say? Nope. Hey, it looks like we can save our game again. And the bench does flex a little bit now, so never going to be the way it once was, but we can still equip our crests, which is what's important. So let's put on this pin pillow, and then obviously the warding bell. Oh, right, we can't. The warding bell was a pretty good one, I must say. I'm going to miss having it, but what does this do again? Discarded purse allows the bearer to retain some rosaries upon defeat. No, I don't think we're going to need that. We're just going to be looking to not die. So between the shard pendant and the compass, I think I'm going to use the compass. Let's actually read the description for this pin pillow. Fabric pouch filled with volatile material explodes on impact with enemies or when ignited by its fuse. Okay, so it looks like if it connects, it'll automatically explode, or it's going to be on a timer. Okay, we still have one more of these flint beetles to find. I didn't even start this quest. Collect silver bells in the bell vein tunnels and below Bellheart, and then obviously this one will be on the lookout for more of those flowers. And we got to search for Tip, who's somewhere in Shellwood. And then this one is the one, probably the last quest we're gonna fill out. But it does seem that we did see a lot of the game's enemies already, like this Elder Pilgrim, thick-set bug consumed by haunted thread, uses their solid frame to crush others. Winged Pilgrim Bellbearer. Pilgrim endowed with large wings carrying a brace of iron bells. Kind of a hard name to say for me. Pilgrim Guide. Old Pilgrim carrying a heavy iron bell staff. So, between Peb and all of the other shopkeepers, I'm going to be looking to see where I can spend my money. And good news, we can go back up here, though I don't think Chakra's here right now, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to be looking to travel to somewhere where I can spend these rosaries. So how do you get to your map again? Okay, we have a place here in Bellheart. We also have, oh yeah, that ant in Hunter's March we can buy stuff from. And then over here in the Deep Docks, I think that's the Forge Daughter, if I remember correctly. And then in the far fields, obviously that's Mort. So kind of a scattered, a scatter shot of salespeople here, but we can hit them up one by one. So we want to go to Bellhart, since that's the closest one to a shopkeeper. Okay, let's just save our game while we're here. And then where is that shop? I think probably Chakra has moved on by now. I think this was the shop they were talking about. Oh, Chakra's still here. Okay. Kind of a disappointment. Gotta remember what was in here. Alright, that's how we made so much money. And then up there, I assume, is something, since there's light shining down, but doesn't look like we can get up there yet. Do you sell anything?
I saw it. Took my wish off the board, you did. Heading out after my stray courier, then? That's fine. My own tasks see me travel far, shopkeeper. If on my journey I happen upon the errant bug, I'll make sure to send them your way. Then you'll have my thanks and more. It's a rare bug who'd brave the wilds to aid a fellow.
Oh, okay, good. I almost forgot we had a memory locket to buy here. And then I suppose if it only takes 20 to string up a rosary necklace, well, we might as well go for it, right? I mean, we have the Pimpillo already occupying that tool slot, and the shopkeepers like Forge Daughter do sell offensive tools, so we barely have enough time to try them all out. So let's see if it costs more to string up a rosary necklace. So last time it was 20, so let's see here how much it costs. So 140. And then we could do one more, but let's see here in our inventory. You get 120 back. Yeah, so it looks like it costs 20 for each of these, for the rosary string and the rosary necklace. So that's actually a pretty good deal if you can get a necklace. That's probably the most efficient way. So finally, here in kind of the mid to late game, I assume, taking advantage of this mechanic, because we do want to go to the, if I could open my map here, to the Sinner's Road, which was up and around somewhere. Okay, so we have to travel to Greymoor to get there. So to solve that rosary dilemma, I guess I'm just going to hold on to them until something more important comes our way, because I think it's just tools for now. So Greymoor, here we come. And if I remember correctly, Sinner's Road is probably one of the hardest places I've ever encountered so far. Just full of nasty stuff. And there's that that grub mechanic that has us not being able to retain silk. I speculated a little bit that you would need to buy a nectar drink from Krita to be able to purge it. But I guess next time that happens, I'll take a look-see and see if that is correct. All right, and we're using our new attack move set here, so we're gonna have to get used to that. So these roaches are a little bit tricky because they do like to run back and forth. Yeah, and even when I do hit them, have a hard time kind of spacing the attack. Whoa! Maybe that was overkill. But I do want to get some practice at least. Whoa! Okay, this is not good. Ah! Okay, we can abuse the dash attack to just safely poke from afar. Yeah, they do like to run back, don't they? One of the most effective strategies is just running back and then forward again. I'm not sure if that tackle move is the only one that does 2 hits. Oh, wow, he can climb, huh? Okay, well, get cheesed. Yeah, I'm not really feeling too confident in this new moveset. But I don't want to pass judgment too early. And I did notice, watching the footage back, that the bench is actually a little bit higher up. So that bench he's sitting on there, that green prince, is not the one they're referring to. This sign is indicating another bench a little bit further away. Okay. Man, I was hoping she wouldn't jump into it, but looks like that's the way it worked out. So let's not give up. I do need to sit at the bench closer to Greymore. And by give up, I mean switch back to our Reaper crest, because that was the one I was using to moderate success up till now. What is this crest called? Just want to learn the name here. A Wanderer. Yeah, the Wanderer crest seems more similar to the Hunter, and the Reaper seems to diverge the most from the other two. I wonder how many we're gonna get eventually. But yeah, kind of unfortunate that we can't equip the bell here, because that's kind of what is gonna save our butt a lot of the times. But again, I'm gonna at least try it for a little while before I make up my mind. So, which way to go here? Okay, so we'll sit at the bench at the inn here. Hello. I wish you could buy a drink and then just hold on to it. Okay, news not there. Nice. She just climbs that automatically. I don't have to jump or anything. Oh, I did not expect they would put one right there. Is that the same as last time? And I still gotta get used to climbing the walls vertically, because I'm not sure... I don't have the muscle memory to kind of chain that into a cloak or a dash with any sort of grace. Man, I was trying to combo him. Yeah, that doesn't work, and I am close to death. But luckily, I did string up everything. String up my rosary, so I guess that's why you do it. I'm not really keeping an eye on my health bar there, so I'm not sure how he's doing that much damage to me so quickly. So maybe something I might want to do is just watch my health as it goes down. Because it looks like it's not just the tackle move that does 2 damage. It's like just touching them or something like that could also be doing 2 damage. Okay, and we do want to... See, she kind of jumps there without me having to do anything. So I can chain that into a dash to the right. We do get full silk, but I don't want to rely on having full silk and thread storming. Yeah, they whoa! I don't even know what happened there. That seemed like a parry or something. If I'm correct. Yeah, that jump move seems to have some range above it, and not just in front of it. Okay. So I guess we just want to take it slow with these guys. I won't trigger the one up there. This is kind of a tricky area here because they lead you into a dead end where you can get cornered. Let's try out the Pimpillo. Okay, doesn't do their entire health bar. They kind of have the upper hand when they're on higher ground, so I gotta watch out for that. But that's not even the scariest enemy here. I think the scariest one so far is that, the bola thrower. Or, I think that's what they were called. And that move is so short-ranged. There we go. Gotta try getting used to... Ooh, you can hit it back at him. Okay, so just kind of a timing challenge then. There we go. And if I remember correctly, I have my Magnetite Brooch equipped, so I don't know where those rosaries went without my permission. A little bit interesting how it didn't immediately attract them. So let's try going up here. Okay, this is not a jumpable wall. So whether or not the bench is around here, it's not going to really make a difference. Yeah, I have to go this way instead. Probably going to have me loop around. And so far we have not really fought this guy successfully. Man, that's rough. Wow. I do not want to touch that water. Whew. If it was one at a time, that wouldn't have been so hard, but I just had to go and get myself into trouble. And so far, luckily, did not touch that water. But, looks like... Oh, yes, I can touch that. Just barely I can make it. Looks like we're gonna have to be extremely slow. There we go. Slow down at the end there. That's a trap and a half. Ooh! I don't want to bounce off of this mite and then hit my head into that spike trap over there. This game will find so many ways to cause you to lead yourself into a trap or a damage. Okay, finally, perhaps we'll be able to... Nope, not even. I thought maybe we'll be able to get one of them by themselves, but it doesn't look like the game wants to even allow me to do that. So I can't learn anything. So, while the game is being extremely hostile... Wow! Just... just as unfair as it could be. There we go. We'll just cheese it, because that's what it's trying to do to us. Okay, what's your moveset? Okay, that's so far the only move that I've seen him do, and it does 2 hits. Okay, that's probably a 1-hit. And then there's that heavy attack again. Okay, he has a backdash. Okay, when he raises his head, that's when he does the heavy attack. Oh! almost got me there. Take that. Alright, let's see what that guy was called. A roach feeder, tall roach tender, charged to feed muck roaches on a lean diet of maggot gruel. Yeah, expected something like that. Okay. Don't think we can make it up there unless... Ooh, pretty sure we can. Let's try that one more time. There we go. All that for some shell shards. It's a little bit difficult to tell how many shell shards any tool needs to get back to full capacity, because she kind of automatically fixes them up when she sits at a bench. So it's, you gotta really be paying attention and then just have a spreadsheet next to you, I guess. Ah. Okay, luckily she does have the verticality to make it up here. I know you're just a timing challenge. Okay, nothing to it. Once you... Oh, I saw the magnetite brooch working there. It was a little bit slow, and it might have even been short-ranged. But before we go down there, let's... oh, I didn't feel confident there. Let's try that one more time. I don't know where I'm going! Oh! Okay. Who's here? Hello? Krull and Benjin. Oi! Why you come in here, all tread and muck? With that nasty-looking poker by your side, eh?
Yeah, why you coming in here? We ain't done nothing wrong. We ain't all twisted like them roach keepers.
She's come to kill us! Benjin, it's the blimmin' end of us, old mate. Har har.
I mean you no harm, good bugs. I cut down only those who bar my path.
That's so? Well, them keepers outside ain't inclined to let strangers pass by, so you'll be making good use of your poker there, missy.
The roaches outside. Why are they kept in pens? They seem a dangerous creature to cage or tame.
Us moor bugs gotta eat, don't we? We're fast breeders. They're wild fast breeders, the muck roaches. Hard shells and tough meat. If you can even crack 'em open. But options ain't plentiful, so we ain't choosy. Ain't so bad to eat, once you're used to it. The guts is the best bit. But them's a choice cut, and we ain't had it for ages now. Har har, life is tough all right. Benjin here's wasting away before us, poor wretch. Tugs at your emotions, eh, missy? How about you put that poker to good use? Go poach us some of them roaches and get us some tasty guts. They'd be fair trade waiting for you.
Roach guts? Okay. I guess it's the easiest enemy of this area, so,
Har! I reckon you don't know how much trouble you've promised yourself just now, missy.
No, I'm well aware.
Ah, well, best you get to it. Muck roaches and everywhere along these old roads. Just find a few and pluck their guts out. Easy as sin. It's said the moors used to grow a bounty of fresh food. Way back before that citadel set us about catching their fallen thread. Sounds right lovely, eh, missy? Always eatin', never troubled by no grumbling belly. Ha ha! You're like a hatchling, Benjin. So given to fancies. Now breeding roaches is what keeps us from starving. Dangerous work, and not the finest diet, but we ain't complaining. Especially as more and more of them keepers are succumbing to the strange sickness. Only means more meat for us. Ha ha! We're still waiting on them roach guts you promised us, missy. Patiently, but not too patiently. You get me? You can find the muck roaches all around these roads. Cut one down and reach inside its shell to pull out the tasty guts. Mmm.
Alright. So how many of those do I need? 10? Whoa! Look at those entrails! Hunt the muck roaches of Sinner's Road and collect roach guts from their bodies. Alright, and then getting back here is like a platforming challenge in and of itself, so... maybe, since I could forget where they are, I'll put myself a little marker What do I want? I'll use the red one, I guess, since they're not available yet on the map. At least until I find chakra. So there was a left area. Oh! Okay, and this was the upstairs that we were looking at. There could be a... Whoa! What did I just hit? I thought I thought there could be a secret here, but I guess I accidentally hit this mechanism. Didn't really even see that door there. Wow, this place looks so dangerous. Pretty much, ow, pretty much everywhere. Nice. Okay, and we don't want to corner ourselves. Okay, that's one way to do it. Yeah, because he has a dash, and if I back myself into a corner, that's good night. So I guess upstairs is where we're going to check first. This isn't really a place to be exploring just for the hell of it. It seems really dangerous, so once I get on out of here, I figure I'm not going to be looking to come back unless I have a really good reason to. Ooh. See that chest up there? Okay, and we have what seems to be a platforming challenge. Probably won't be too long before we also encounter a battle. Okay, there's two of them I see there. How do I want to do this? I don't have any thread storms, so I guess I'll just farm up some. Like that. And just cheese it. Nope. They don't really have a telegraph. Okay, so we'll have something extra to bounce off of now. And then, now that we have Threadstorm, and of course he still hits me. You just seem to be able to power through everything. Nice. Warm. And I did notice that when I was doing the Pilgrim's Shawl quest way back when you disrobe the pilgrims, they actually, you do take their shawl off of their bodies, so you leave it like a naked pilgrim lying on the floor. So that is something I missed the first time. And of course over here, you have a different sprite for when you disembowel the roaches. Whoa! He do be wide. And I can't cheese him. Perhaps intentionally. So this guy's probably gonna do like 3 hits. Or something disgusting like that. Yeah, of course you can't hit him from above, because that would be too easy. Okay, he doesn't really have that much range. Oh, that looks like it hit me. Good thing it didn't. Ah! Okay, so using the Pimpillo isn't as advantageous as it might seem, because it covers up the sprite of the enemy, which you need to be looking at to know when they're going to attack. So if you cover up their sprite, you're potentially giving yourself a bigger problem. Roach Keeper, grizzled older roach tender, weighted with a lasso of heavy chain. Okay, and I didn't quite catch how much rosaries he dropped there, but whoa! I almost missed with that one. Yeah, the dash attack seems to overshoot really often. Yeah, I should... And it's really hard to catch these guys because they move back and forth so wildly. You see, and they... they dash. Oh, that's me. Yeah. They dash twice in a row is what I was going to say. Man, I was so far out there. I hadn't found a bench, so that's unfortunate. So I'm just going to be looking to skip as much combat as I possibly can. But I'm glad that there's finally a reason to use the rosary stringing mechanic. And possibly a reason to get a weapon upgrade, if this is way too hard. But wouldn't it be something if I just did it without a weapon upgrade? I mean, it does take a little bit more patience, right? But nothing I shouldn't be able to handle. We didn't go to the right, but I'm not really looking to explore even more areas that could lead to a combat encounter. Okay, we'll just do this perfectly on the first try and keep going. That's not where I need to be. Wow, and he's still here? Okay, this is not a good position to be in. No! Alright, looks like I'm going to have to take these guys out. My only goal was to get to a bench. Okay, this looks like it's the best way to dispatch them. Just have them above you, and then they can't really attack downward. Okay, the magnetite brooch coming in handy there. But good news is rosaries, for the most part, aren't going to be a problem, because we are sort of in the stage of the game where... Oh, I don't want to touch that. Oh, I could have possibly healed there if I pressed B in time. Okay, I'm worried that I'm going to encounter someone on the way up. Okay, we can potentially farm enough off of this mite. I was worried that it was going to kill me or hit me. And I just noticed right there that actually healing is what purges the maggot effect off of you. So that's brilliant intel right there.
Individually, they offer little challenge, but their numbers are surely vast, and most remain hidden.
Okay. We're still making our way back to our cocoon here. Let's not forget. And I think the... this guy comes back every time. Let's see if we can get them into the... into the spike trap, I was going to say. Okay. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Wah! Okay, he can't make it up here in time, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Whew. So you can use the environment to your advantage a little bit. Or a lot, depending on how well you plan. Man, you can't really just attack. They come at you from a 45-degree angle, and she can only really attack in front of her or above her. So kind of, she has a blind spot right there. And I wonder if there's a shortcut down and to the left there that you could get back up with, but I don't think so. Okay. Okay, I don't really have the... kind of lost my sense of direction here, but I don't have the time to think about that while I'm fighting this guy. There you go. And we'll see the rosaries coming to us. So they need a second to actually start levitating. I think this was the way. Man, I just don't remember. I think it was... No, it wasn't up, because those NPCs were what was up there. It's possibly over here. Okay, this should be a safe place to fight. Yeah, I think it was up, actually, and then to the right. Okay, we kind of hit each other at the same time there. Not something you see every day. Man, he's in a really bad position for me to fight him in, but again, having patience. Okay, I think, yeah, it was up here. And then to the right. Okay, and I see why there's spike traps here. So if you want to skip the combat, you can. Ow. I thought I got hit there, but apparently not. Okay, and I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with this. Oh, this is a problem. Yep, of course. I'd rather take one hit than two, though. So, as long as there's no one behind me. Oh, and of course there is someone behind me. Alright. Okay, just take it slow. Man, I guess this is the reason you would get a weapon upgrade. 'Cause this might be a little bit too... Yeah. This is a little bit too much here. So, let's give that one more shot. We're running out of time this episode, but I feel like I'm getting a better handle on how to navigate at least. And I feel like the bench might be really close by. So I'm trying to resist the urge to switch back to the Reaper crest, because I think that's what would make it a little bit more easy for me to get around. You just skip these guys, man, already. Just getting back to the cocoon feels like a challenge in and of itself. Like a boss fight. Okay, we can skip this guy. Okay, not looking to engage two of them at the same time. Seems like they set it up such that you can't really avoid that. Okay. Might even be able to skip a little bit of the platforming here if we're quick enough. Man, because they split. Whoa! He's rapid firing. I've never seen him fire that fast before. But the trouble is when they split behind you, they then attack forward, like one of the spikes launches forward. Just so many ways they've set it up to mess you up. Okay, we'll go down here. We know we can bounce off of this guy's head. Oh, wow. You see that? So they have actual pathing. They have intelligent enemy pathing. So this is why it took so long to make the game. Because when you trap them in that cage over there, they know how to find their way out again. Okay, there we go. Look at all those rosaries, and I'm sure we're gonna get back to our cocoon, no problem. And then from that point, I'll take the one hit over, a hit from the environment is less demoralizing than a hit from an enemy. Ow. I do want to be able to heal. So I do need to actually hit with my needle at some point. But I think we'll be able to get a few hits here on this guy. Okay, good news. That guy seems to take care of himself. See, every time I do this run back, I'm getting practice, and it's going a little bit faster each time. But it is still kind of an arduous run back, so I'm not denying that. So this time I suppose I'll take it slow. And, you know, I claimed these roaches were the easiest enemy in this area, but I don't even really think that anymore. They just move so unpredictably, like you can see. See, they just slip and slide backwards and forwards and every which way. Okay. I think that took both of them out. Okay, and there's more roaches over here. There's that swinging pendulum, kind of a pain. Oh, and I did miss a roach guts. Oh, I knew he would take the opportunity. There was no doubt in my mind he was going to run straight and then immediately jump at me. Just overshooting with the dash attack again. Just bait the dash and... There's a little bit of, it's a little bit difficult when the environment kind of covers up their sprite in the foreground. More roach guts. So I'm just looking for an easy enemy here. That's not one. Okay, I guess roaches are all about reaction, so you just have to wait for them to duck like that. And then jump, but they still get you. Okay. They can't climb walls, so this is not a safe spot. Yeah, they jumped twice in a row there. That's the most dangerous part. I should be able to hit him. Yeah. But I don't think that's going to be an efficient use of my time. I see. So you do have to get over here. Not quite. There we go. Okay, he does lunge. Oh, wow, that lasts quite a long time, doesn't it? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, what else do we need to do? There's so much to this area. Right, I'm gonna actually just do this, drift, and then something like that. Please. Please, a bench. A bench, good sir. That's not a bench! Okay, these guys, a little bit easier than I was initially thinking. And very easy to feed off of, or farm for silk. Take it slow here. Okay, Super Meat Boy, but I S+ that game, so no problems. Oh no! Not you! Okay, that's not what I thought it was gonna do. No! Okay, he's just gonna corner me, huh? I don't need this right now. Okay, he does jump sometimes. There we go. What is this? That's for the Green Prince. So let's actually see that, you know, I could still be right about the Green Prince sitting on a bench. There could just be 2 benches. There's nothing that says that can't be the case. So I'm just gonna fall and never look back because that looks like a shaft from hell. So suppose I should be heading back, but there's got to be a bench somewhere around here. It'd be a shame if it was just out of sight. I mean, gambler's fallacy and all that, but still. Okay, and we'll just rely on our magnetite brooch to do the work for us. Feels good, not having to chase those down. Okay. Oh, it looks like there's an area to the right there. Any sign of a bench or anything would be very welcome. Whoa. Okay, I thought I might have Threadstorm there, but I was wrong. And interestingly, that roach only did 1 hit. So it looks like... sorry, my soundbar just turned itself off. There we go. Just turn it back on again. So it looks like if they hit you with the last part of that dive, they only do 1 hit of damage. Okay, they can climb. Yep, saw that coming. Yep. Take that. Okay, we need to go around to rescue that flea. One of these cages could bust open at any moment, so I'm very hesitant. Be free. I'm very hesitant to turn my back on these roaches here. Okay, but it looks like that's going to be it for this room. Mostly intimidating. All bark, no bite. Okay, that's a trap. Let's just get this mite to send itself into the nether. And we've practiced this enough that we don't need to really think too much about it. I almost thought those were spikes, but interesting. There doesn't seem to be anything over there. Now I find myself going back down again after I was going up looking for a bench. They're giving me the runaround over here. Okay, see ya. Never. Let's heal while we notice we have the silk available. Okay, good news. And we're just continuing on here. Okay, when the music cuts out, that's never a good sign. I think I know where I am. Yeah, this is the other side of the room where Styx was. I think I called Styx Krat at one point, but no, his name is actually Styx. So, oh, and it looks like we can't attack this roach. Interesting. But we should be able to get up there. Or not. This should be a... Ah, yes, it is. I was going to say it couldn't be a dead end over here, so this is a shortcut. Back to over here. Great. So we'll end the episode here. A little bit long-winded, but we did successfully make our way all the way through Sinner's Road, front to back, and magically succeeded in not encountering chakra even once, or a bench, or a single bench. So if that was an Olympic sport, I guess I'd be a gold medalist. So anyway, next time, we're going to think about respecking our moveset and then exploring the Sinner's Road properly to see if we can find either of those things. And then, of course, after that, there's still much more to go. Oh, okay, so over here is actually explored now. So this is called Bone Grave. Interesting place for, interesting name for that place. Okay, and there does seem to be a door here, so I think I was wrong when I said this is probably the leftmost side of the map, so... Anyway, all that and more, I'm sure, is coming in the next episode, so hope you enjoyed it this time, and looks like Styx has something for us, so we'll find out what he has in store. Looks like it's alive, so hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.